Whoa, this is the Illusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. I'm in the Home Depot parking lot, Camarillo. Camarillo, California. And so I just buying a couple odds and ends at the store. So I needed to get one of these to split my hoses for the garden this year. And I was ringing the stuff up, whatever, didn't think anything of it, man. And I got out to the car and I had gotten a hose. And underneath the hose was this thing, right? It fell out and I realized I didn't pay for it. And I was sitting here and I'm parked way away and the whole thing, and I had the debate in my head, man. No big deal, dude, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, I gotta walk all the way back over there and pay for this thing, right? And there's a mosquito hawk in my car. Get out, critter. And so I went back and I paid for the thing. Big deal, right? Like, whatever, dude. It was $7, dude. But in the whole scope of the whole thing, that's the difference, man. Because realistically, it's no big deal. Home Depot's a giant corporation and blah, blah, blah. And I spent all sorts of money at Home Depot. So, you know, they owe me a faucet splitter, dude, a bib splitter. And then, but that's not who we are. That's not high frequency, you see. It's all about trudging back. I had a long day. All I want to do is get home, right? So, you know, it was that, like, it was real inconvenient all of a sudden to, like, traipse across the parking lot, go back into Home Depot, potentially sit in an endless line again, blah, blah, blah. And yet, the reality is, if I don't return that, like, I'm doomed. I don't want to drink tonight, man. See, like, people don't understand it as, like, alcoholism and all that kind of stuff, man. I'm only as sober as I'm honest, right? I'm only as sober as I'm honest, because it doesn't have anything to do with me drinking anymore or doing drugs or whatever. It has to do with my mind being quiet and the actions that I perform out there in the world. And so no one at Home Depot knew. Like, they had the same dude at the line and the whole thing and whatever, dude. Like I said, I could have easily just gotten in my car and drove away. And then I go, but that's the gig. What if that simple $7 choice would have doomed me from a world of opportunity, right? Because, like, that's like going against God. It's going against abundance. It's going against all the rules of, like, high frequency, man, to take something that doesn't belong to you, dude. Now, sure, there's moments like, you know, I had this one thing where I got, like, a couple years ago, I got home from Blick Art Supplies, right? And I realized I had a bunch of pens I wasn't charged for. I'm at home, dude, like an hour in town where I went and got these things. Ooh, that's the fun sound of the straps. So we got to wrap this video up. Anyway, I called up Blick and I was like, hey, man, I got a bunch of pens here that didn't get rung up and the thing and this and that. And the guy's like, whoa, dude, no one ever calls back. I go, look, man, I don't want any bad energy, dude. And he's like, look, dude, it's harder for me to, like, re-enter this stuff and figure this all out. So just the pens are on you, good on you. And so what I'm getting at is that's one of the decisions that's the difference between a warrior and a victim, man. Victim says I'm entitled, dude. Victim says I don't live in abundance. A victim says $7 is worth a life of bad energy. Me, I go, I'm a warrior, dude. I gotta march back in there, dude. I gotta make another transaction. I gotta stand in line again. I gotta waste another 10 minutes of my life, dude, because something didn't get rung up, right? But that's the difference, man. It is. It's just that simple. Like, I'm free now. Like, I am free and clear of anything negative right now. I'm like in the nowness of it all, because I'm not sitting there going, I should have done this. I shoulda, woulda, coulda, woulda. I didn't, man. I inconvenienced myself and I handled it. So that's part of what it's all about, people, man. It's a part of what it's all about, dude. Anyway, it's The Illusion. I'm out.